Greetings, friends. Peter from Retro Unscripted here, and it's time for another edition of Pete Plays. In honor of getting ready for the International Classic Video Game Tournament, which is happening in about 6 weeks, I'm going to try my luck at playing Galaga here. We're going to give ourselves some sound, though not a lot, and we'll see how I do, and I'll try and talk you through it. This is also going to give me a chance to break in my new controller, so we'll see how I do. The interesting thing about this is you can really let the first wave of enemies go until you get to the blue ones. You can shoot those down. And there's a reason for that, if you're talking about scoring. It's because you want to take down... Whoops, I didn't do it right. But you want to take down these guided enemies, or these enemies with escorts, because you can get more points when you take down these boss Galagas here. I'm not doing a very good job at this today, I see. It's alright, though. Here we go. That's 1,600 points if you can get them with 2 escorts. Ugh. The best thing I can tell you about Galaga is you can take your time. It's not really a big hurry. Now that I have a captured ship, now this should be a bit easier. And now you can just blast away. If you want to go for a higher score, you can certainly try and save the red escort ships, so you can get those 1,600 point bonuses. Like that's 2,400 bonus points that I've got just on 2 Galagas in this stage alone, or boss Galagas. So here's the challenging stage. I always, for whatever reason, the first stage I always tend to mess up. Let's see, because you're not centered right. There we go. Here. Give ourselves a little extra sound here. So I got, what, 38 out of 40? Obviously, you want to try and perfect these whenever you can. The more points you get, the more ships you can get reserve. Once you get past the first challenging stage, though, the idea of saving ships for boss Galaga escorts is kind of null and void, because you don't want to make any mistakes. Because the game does get a lot harder. Up to 33,960 now. The other thing about Galaga that you want to do, if you're not doing it already, is you want to recognize the entry patterns for your enemies here. There we go. And I probably shouldn't have done that, but it doesn't matter. There we go. Challenging stage number 2. There's the perfect score. And I only have about 800 points before I get another spare ship, so that's good. There we go. The interesting thing about Galaga for me is that the tension really ratchets up, because once you lose that extra ship like that, it's a challenge to get it back. Because enemies start to dive at you with more frequency, and it's so easy to make a mistake. Ugh. Now, obviously, it's recommended if you can, if you have enough spare ships in reserve, to try and save two boss Galagas so that you can try and get another capture going on. The issue, of course, is that you're going to get a lot of ships dropping at once. So we'll let him take me away there. Usually in an average run I can get to stage 20. We'll see if I can do that this time. Whoa, that was nice. Oh. That's not good. Here we go. Oh! Okay. I really didn't see him coming. Stage 10. Oh boy. This is not a good start to this particular stage. Okay, no fooling around now. Gotta do better. Especially since I'm only gonna have one ship left in reserve and I'm not getting an extra for a while. Okay. You've probably heard it from other people who've played the game. Don't get caught in corners. Always be moving around. Oh no. Missed one. If I can get to one more challenging stage, which is the fourth one, that's when I have the most success. That's the easiest of the four, I think, to start. So as you'll notice, the first stage after a challenging stage, they always have what I like to call a split formation, where they come in from both sides rather than one, which makes it a bit easier to stay out of the corners. Ugh. It's also really important, if you can, to get enemies before they hit the bottom of the screen, because once you get to this point, after they hit the bottom of the screen, they get a lot faster. Oh. Yeah, I was a little greedy and I went for that 3,000 points. I probably shouldn't have. Stage 14. Still doing okay here. Now he's going to curl. 3,000. This is where I should have an easier time of it. Oh wait, this isn't it either. Alright, I was wrong. My memory's going on my old age. An extra life, which is desperately needed. I'll take it. So 3,900, so that should put me up over 150,000. Yep, 155.70. Now note, I've only been playing this game for about 10 minutes. So if you think about it, and I'm an okay Galaga player, I'm certainly nowhere near world record caliber, but I can hold my own. But you can see, 10 minutes, this is what a quarter would get you. Now see that red little scout there? That's why you don't let them hit the bottom, because they're way too fast, and it's difficult to catch up to them. Stage 18, so far I'm on target. This is about, like I said, about stage 20 is where my game starts to come apart. And I really haven't identified a reason why that is. Perhaps it's a mental thing. Alright, this is the challenging stage that I don't have a problem with. Oh no. There we go. Woo-hoo. There we go. Finally a perfect, and that'll get me just shy of 200,000. So right now I'm on track with about 10,000 points a screen. This is stage 20. And this is usually where it all comes apart. I usually make a mistake in here somewhere. And making a mistake in here is just deadly. Because getting the ship back here, or being able to get back into capture mode here, is just super difficult. So far, so good. You guys are good luck charms, I'm telling you. And you can see the madness that this is. And now you got ships just dropping out of nowhere. Nothing I can do. And here you kind of have to keep the boss Galagas alive. But you can see the difference that having only one ship makes. I mean, obviously it cut your firepower in half, but it becomes very difficult to keep track of everything that's going on. Still have 3 boss Galagas left. I should be able to get a capture, though, with no problem. Oh, boy. Alright, maybe not. Crap! Stage 23. Which one is this? Oh, yes. That stage always gives me a hard time. So if you can't see the screen, we're now at 231,000 points. We're about 15 minutes in, a little less than 15 minutes. And this is probably where it's going to end. I have 1 ship left. We're up to 232 now. But the first stage after the challenging stage, the bonus stage, is always the toughest. that's it. 235,310 points. Hit ratio of 71.5%. That's not bad. 1190 out of 1670. And I get to put my initials in. I don't have my memory card in, so none of my other scores are up there. And that's a look at Galaga. Again, I'm nowhere close to any of the record holders, but I do hold my own in the game. 230,000 plus isn't bad, especially considering that I'm playing on a fairly small screen, and, well, I haven't played in a while, too, so there's that. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this edition of Pete Plays as we look at Galaga today. I'll do another one of these soon. Until then, everybody, I hope you take care and have a great weekend.